Hello, this is a walkthrough guide for how to do the Platinum Relic for Generator Room. As you can see, previous time trials that I've done have been just shy of being sub 1 minute, but the Platinum Relic requires 59.72 in order to get it, so I'm going to go through step by step how I shaved off extra milliseconds and show you how to do it. I'll be pausing periodically to explain what I do at each part, and then we'll just go on from there. Right, now here at the start, simply immediately, no hesitation, jump to grab the stop clock and break the Air 2 box without taking the TNT crate, and just get through the cameras as quickly as possible. If possible, you can spin the cameras into the 3 crate and blow up the TNT, which you saw me just go past at this point. And as you can see, I'm in the middle of this point here. I jump from that corner to the opposite corner of this L-shaped platform instead of going all the way around. Just shaves tiny amount of time off by just jumping over the gap in diagonal instead of going forward and then to the right. Here is just straightforward, just walking along, trying to stay as close to the edges as possible to avoid missing any points. Going through those 2 cameras without hitting them is probably the best outcome you can hope for, because I use them as a guide, where if I spun and hit the first one, I was particularly fast, which meant that I was going to miss the cycle that I was going for, and if I hit the one, after it, I was going to be too late for the cycle. So I needed to be, aware of whether or not I was actually going to make it or not, and so I use that as a little guide, which is, quite useful to have. If possible, that camera there, you can spin it forwards if you are a bit late, which does allow you to sort of make the cycle if you are early, but I found it very, very difficult to do. It was very unreliable where the camera was. So in that case, you would spin the camera, it would hit this 2 crate, and when you reached this L-shaped platform, similarly to the first one, you would jump diagonal straight to the Aku Aku box and be able to make the cycle. But instead of doing it, here, I've got to go towards the 2 box to break it, which takes up time, which makes me miss the cycle of the platforms going up and down, meaning I would have to wait. But since I didn't, since I wasn't early on this occasion, I was able to wait that little bit extra time without losing time on the stop clock for the platforms to be in perfect position for me to jump straight across. Like this, like so. And here I just spend an Aku Aku because there's no point, you cannot afford to stop. And unfortunately I lost another Aku Aku there, which, I preferably would have wanted that Aku Aku kept for blowing up a later TNT crate. Now there I do another diagonal jump across the gap. Now it's very risky. If you aren't familiar with it, it's very, very difficult to get used to, but with a little bit of practice you can manage it. It's very, very awkward to do, but it is doable, as you see. Here, just avoid the enemies. Here, I would have gotten the 1 crate, but I decided I'm not going to take the risk without the Aku Aku. And here, I almost missed that jump because I went at it at an angle. And this bit here is just routine. It's just staying on the platform and waiting. Most of the difficulty all comes from the setup at the start of this. And then there you have it. A 56.87 platinum. So overall, very, very good. I hope this video has been useful.